What's the deal, 300? This is your boy Shaka, your urban philosopher. Wanted to speak on something real quick. Yesterday I posted a video about Russell Westbrook. There were some comments in the comment section. One individual posted a comment, and then a brother came in and responded. The brother did respond with intellect, and the individual who posted the initial comment, they really just came back on a full assault, just name calling and stuff like that. Now, as I told y'all before, I think like any content creator in the beginning stages, you want to try to dictate the culture of the channel. Okay, you want to try, and what I would like to try and dictate is dialogue. Okay, and not a war zone in the comment section where the only thing, it's cool if it's dialogue warfare, we going back and forth, okay, cool. But if it's all just about name calling and the one ups, your mama jokes, bro, this is not a high school hall. Okay, and we're not kids. That's childish. Like I said, that's one thing that I've seen all the time. We go to some videos where we could be doing some real dialogue, and the only thing that's happened is a lot of niggas just went back to the hip hop talking back and forth. And I had just talked about this the day before yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I had to speak on that going down because that person was just talking crazy to this person for challenging them. Okay, and when I did that, this person kind of spazzed out. They started talking about how this ain't this. They pretty much act like the primary nigga who is the reason why we can't be in the room and get shit done. Just like I told y'all in the video, when we get to start picking who's in charge and who's in positions and this and that, this is when niggas like this start to come out. You know what I'm saying? They start coming out talking about what you don't own and you ain't got this and you ain't got that. But see, and these niggas they tell on themselves, you know what I'm saying, by being people who is all about the pro-black stuff. Some key ways for you to identify these people and who they are. That's why I knew when this dude showed up that we were gonna have some disagreements, okay? And that was cool. But I also knew when he showed up that I was gonna have to get his ass up out of here. Because I seen that he presented certain things. Like, first off, he was pro-black. All he wanted to talk about is so-called white people and the so-called white supremacists. Number one. Number two, I knew that he was a theatrical ass nigga because he was using shit like Killmonger as his main motherfucking picture. A lot of them pro-blackity black niggas love Killmonger. But what I find interesting is they love portraying the movie version of Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? That's what they fed you niggas. But when you read about Killmonger was actually a dude who, he didn't sit around talk about white people. Not like that. Killmonger was a dude who went and built his own city, had his own laws, okay? And governed his own culture. That's the real Killmonger that you read about, but you niggas don't read. So, you wouldn't know nothing about that. But what you oftentimes see them do is they'll present themselves with all these theatrical and bullshit things, and they always talking about white supremacy. One thing about white supremacy and the niggas that believe in it so much, they can never tell you a target, you know what I'm saying, that you can hit. They can never tell you what points that we should hit or go to dismantle this, to initiate that. They can never tell you an end game at all either. And this is what they set out here on YouTube to look for. Okay? They're looking for somebody that's going to provide that end game, you know what I'm saying, that's theatrical and things like that. And when they come to your channel, because they ain't getting it from dudes like Tariq Nasheed and stuff like that no more, as I told y'all. That hustle over there is pretty much just pay me to talk about this for the most part. So what they do is they come out into other platforms and things like that looking for that. And when you tell them, oh no, we ain't with that over here, we're doing something different. We're not playing insanity over here, which is doing the same thing over and over, and ain't nothing changed. Okay? When you tell them these type of things, then they little feelings get hurt. And they want to get all, disrespectful and defiant. Which is why this person starts spazzing out when I kind of, let them know that, the just the name calling thing is not what we want to encourage around here. They got to talking about all that stupid stuff like I don't own YouTube and they not a slave and a bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy. They were saying a bunch of stuff that really, but this is how these Negroes act, okay? All right? This is the reason why the Hotep community doesn't have anything with all the influence and stuff like that they had, because this is what they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're dealing with, okay? And it's why I tell y'all again, like what I said on that video when I spoke on the JT Pocket Watching, is why we can't be concerned about this, is because this is the majority of the community. And when we specifically talk about so-called black men, this is the majority of black men. The ones that actually think they something or think that there's some type of asset to the community, this is how they think. And that's not good for our community. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to be tolerated. And we encourage dialogue. And another thing is, we ain't acting like no hoes because somebody's coming in and they're challenging things intellectually. And our response is, well, you don't need to be worried about me. Why you worried about me? That those same bitch ass talking points that dude Kwame Brown sit around and cry about all day. But you take your goofy ass to a public platform and you want to share an opinion. Okay? You show up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared to show out. But one thing ain't gonna happen, man, you ain't gonna be no bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? And start spazzing out because, you're mad, you got checked, you know what I'm saying? And you really couldn't do nothing but respond with a bunch of little bitch ass name calling. Man, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all can comment, like, or dislike. This is Shaka, your urban philosopher. 300.